Is eating fat good or bad for you? This video will equip you with the knowledge you need. So hang in there, please. Hello there, Dr. PK from DrPKlyfe. And in this video today, I'm going to talk about fat intake. Is eating fat good or bad for you? You'll be surprised with what research is saying. So let's get to it. Understanding the type of dietary fats and their impact on our health is crucial. In today's diet, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are the main components. However, the American diet often leans heavily on fats, particularly those from animal sources. And this can lead to an imbalance in our intake of different types of fats. There are good fats, bad fats, each with their unique effects on our health. Some fats are essential for our bodies to function properly, while others can lead to health issues if consumed excessively. In this video, we'll delve into the different types of dietary fats. We will explore which fats should be consumed and which should be avoided and why. So our aim is to provide a comprehensive guide to help you make informed decisions about your dietary fat intake. Whether you are a health conscious individual, a nutritionist, or simply someone looking to improve their dietary habit, this video will equip you with the knowledge you need. So hang in there, please. It's important to understand that not all fats are created equal. The type of fat we consume can have a significant impact on our health. In the following sections, we'll explore the different types of fats and their effects on our body and what does the research show. So let's embark on this journey to understand the good, the bad, and the essential when it comes to dietary fats. Historically, a chief health concern about dietary fats have been their role in promoting or protecting against coronary heart disease. Other concerns relate to their possible roles in the genesis of diabetes, stroke, obesity, cancers. Following decades of research, the relationship between fat intake and these health outcomes is becoming clearer. While historical recommendation from several authoritative United States medical organizations over the past several decades emphasized decreasing the amount of fat in the diet, the overall body of research indicates that the type of fat is far more important than the proportion of calories from total dietary fat. The evidence is weak that a high fat intake of total fat per se is harmful in terms of heart disease, stroke, cancer, and obesity. For example, in an analysis from the Nurses' Health Study involving 20-year follow-up of 80,000 women, the multivariate adjusted relative risk of coronary heart disease for the highest quintile of dietary fat compared with the lowest was 0.92. So there was no causative effect. A meta-analysis of both studies, including the Nurses' Health Study, revealed no association of total fat intake with either coronary events or death. In the International Prospective Urban-Rural Epidemiology, the so-called Pure Cohort Study, 135,335 individuals from 18 countries were followed for total mortality and major cardiovascular events. Intake of total fat was not significantly associated with risk of myocardial infarction or cardiovascular disease mortality. The largest such study, the Women's Health Initiative, randomly assigned 48,835 women, 97% with no history of cardiovascular disease, to an intensive behavior modification group with a goal of reducing total fat intake to 20% of calories and increasing daily intake of vegetables and grains, or to a control group who received dietary education materials, and mean follow-up was 8.1 years. After 6 years, women in the intervention group had decreased total fat intake compared with the control group, 28.8 versus 37% of calories from fat. But the intervention had no effect on overall coronary heart disease or stroke. In pre-specified subgroup analysis of this trial, the low-fat intervention significantly increased. It increased the risk of recurrent coronary heart disease among women with prevalent cardiovascular disease at baseline. So low fat intake increased the risk of heart problem in those women with pre-existing cardiovascular disease at baseline. Fat intake and cancers. What is the relationship? In an analysis of Nurses Health Study, a prospective cohort study of 88,795 women, there was no evidence that either low total fat intake or lower intake of specific types of fat decreased the risk of breast cancer.